Hello friends, I am Mrs. Pushpalata Rahul Shinde, lecturer of English from Aryan College of Arts, Commerce and Science, Camp Pune. In our 12th standard syllabus, today we are going to learn a next and very interesting topic, that is summary writing. Already you may have learned this topic earlier in your schoolings and in 11th standard. So we'll have a just very good recap for it, how to write a summary writing. So, summary writing means you have to summarize the data, otherwise, the passage which is given for you in the examination. Mostly, what you believe that you have to just shortlist that paragraph, otherwise, just make it short. So that's why you just pick up some sentences of that paragraph and write as the answer as a summary writing. But there are some techniques while writing the summary. We'll see that technique one by one. If you follow these 8 rules very nicely, very correctly, then you will get more and more marks in this question. So, and it is a one of the type of the written communication, and if you are very perfect in this written communication, that will be helpful to you throughout the life, because in any organization you have to summarize all the things. Whenever our heads, otherwise higher authorities give any task to you, at that time you have to summarize the given topic. You understand the summary of the topic, otherwise you have to make the summary of that topic, and then you have to make your presentation. So there are 8 topics. You have to read the paragraph, you have to organize your notes, you have to reread while taking the notes, then you have to create a thesis statement, then you have to gather the main ideas, then you are going to make a draft, a short paragraph, then you will once again check that paragraph for the accuracy, and you will revise the original piece of work. These are a very fine steps of writing a summary. We'll see it one by one. First one is read. The first step of the making the summary writing, otherwise writing the summary, you have to read. The first step to a well written summary is to read the original piece of work. Focus on reading the original text without taking any notes. The goal is to become familiar with the main idea of the piece while gaining insight into the author's specific style and voice. While it may be hard to resist the urge to underline when doing a first pass, reading the whole piece before dissecting it will ensure you are grasping the main idea of the text without expanding on specific details. Overall, this will aid in avoiding an excessive summary. Means just you have to write, you should not write down any notes there. When you are reading that paragraph again and again, you will be familiar to that paragraph, you will be the familiar to the theme of the paragraph. The next point is that you have to gather the main idea. Now your work is going to be start. Once you have finished reading the original piece, take time to reflect on what you have read. Now you have to think on that paragraph. Think about the important points of the text and how the author constructed the sequence of events. So, in that paragraph, maybe the events are given, otherwise, the instructions are here, whatever theme is there, the proper uh, construction is there and proper sequence is there. So, you have to think on that sequence, you have to study on that sequence. Then, the very important point here is that you have to determine the 5 W's. 5 W's are very much important here. You have to ask question to that paragraph, that who, means who is the main person in the paragraph, who has written this paragraph. Otherwise, you can ask many questions by who. Then what is the theme of the paragraph, what is there in the paragraph, what actions are takes place in the paragraph, what has done in that paragraph, what has done with that passage. Then where, next question is where this paragraph happened, or where the action was takes place, where the author is going, where the people are doing that thing. Whatever the questions you can create by using the WH question where. Then when. The time of the exact thing happened in that paragraph is very much important. Then you can summarize that paragraph. And why. Why is why will give you the exact theme of that paragraph. So if you ask the 5 W's to that paragraph, you will get the exact theme of the paragraph, the main idea of the paragraph. Okay, so you have to ask 5 W's of the story to help the illuminate the essential elements of the text. So with these 5 W's, you will get the exact theme of the paragraph. The next point is that reread while taking notes. So first you have read the paragraph, then you have asked many questions to that paragraph, and now you get the central theme of that paragraph, main idea of that paragraph, and now you have started to take the notes. So reread while taking notes. Earlier you read, but at that time you did not write anything. Now you have to start to write your notes. Rereading means active reading. Now you are actively reading. Means now you are gathering the main points. Earlier you are reading to just be familiar to that paragraph, but now you are reading to collect the main theme of, otherwise the main points of that paragraph. Read the story again, this time marking the important points you have to you shall want to include your summary. So you have to mark the important point which you are going to include in your summary. Underline topic sentence and significant plot points. Highlight essential quotes and number the major events as they occur. Earlier we have discussed there is the sequence of the event. So now you underline the major event which takes place in the paragraph, and you have to highlight the essential quotes and significant plot points. Now you are just underlined to that paragraph. Also note the areas you do not understand, and also you have to focus on that point which you don't understand. That is also important, what you understand and what you didn't understand, because whatever you understand, by that point you can get what you can guess whatever you didn't understand. Depending on the difficulty of the text, reread until you feel like you have a solid basis for your summary. So, those points you didn't understand, you have to reread, and reread that passage. Automatically, you will able to understand what the points which you don't understand. So, you have to make a practice here. So, practice makes a man perfect. So next point, that's why reading is very much important, and nowadays students don't like to read. The next point is that organize your notes. Now you get the main points, you have collected the main ideas of the passage. Now you have to organize your notes. Once you have actively reread the text, take a couple of minutes to organize the information you have collected. Now just think for 2 minutes, take a 2 minute, and then organize whatever information you have got from that passages you have collected from that passage. Then depending on your learning style, find a way to organize your notes that will make them a reliable reference when you start writing. So whatever you learned from that passage, from that paragraph, organize your own notes. Here you have a freedom to use your own language, so you can organize that note, that points in your own writing style, in your own way. But you have to get the reference which is in that paragraph, which is in that passage. Go back and elaborate on the key points you noted and clarify any information that was difficult to understand. So once again go back to the paragraph and elaborate the points which you understand first, and then you'll get the information of the points which you didn't understand. Automatically you will understand. If you study on that point, automatically you'll understand the points which you don't understand earlier. Okay. The next point is that Create a thesis statement. Now you are ready to write the final draft of the summary writing. So first you have to create a thesis statement. Thesis statement means the first statement, otherwise the first line of your summary writing. You know that the first impression is the last impression. So you have to write your first statement very impressively. And one point want to clear here, that don't use the complex sentences here. Whatever writing you are writing in the written communication, try to use a very small and simple statements, simple sentences. Because of that, you will not make any grammatical mistakes. So now you are going to create a thesis statement. The key to a good summary is a developed thesis statement. A thesis statement is a one statement claim, often in the introduction, that demonstrate your understanding of author's original work. So by your first thesis statement, the readers will come to know that what you understand through that passage and what you understand the author's original work. The purpose of including a thesis statement in a book summary is to correctly identify the author's argument or main idea of the text. When writing a statement, while writing a summary, you want to recast the author's argument without including a personal opinion. And that is a very important thing, that we have that habit all the time, that we include our personal opinion all the time in every writing. Everywhere we have that habit to include our personal opinions, but avoid that thing. When you are writing summary, we don't have any right to include our personal opinions. So write on that points which is given by the author in that paragraph. So don't include your personal opinions. So write on that paragraph which is the argument by the author only. Okay. The next point is that draft a short paragraph. Now you have to draft a short paragraph. At this point, you are virtually outline the introduction and body of your summary. Now you are making the body of your summary. Your thesis statement can be used as an introductory sentence to your summary, while the other main points will fall into the body paragraph. Be sure to include some transition words, then, however, also moreover, to help with the overall structure and flow of the summary. So you have to use these transition words. First you will make the introductory statement, and that will be the first point, and the remaining points will be in the body of the summary. As you start to write the summary, keep the following in mind. So now you have to use these points correctly. Write in present tense. So you have to use all the time present tense there. Include the author and title of the verse. So title will get half mark in the 12th board examination. That's why title is very much important. You have to put the title there which is related to the theme, otherwise the main idea of the paragraph. Be concise. A summary should not be equal in length to the original text. So you have to, if you are writing a summary here, so you have to at least write 1/3 of the paragraph. You have to just precise the length. Cite direct quotes if you use them. So you have to cite the direct quotes if you want to use there. Don't put your own opinions, ideas, or interpretation into the summary. The purpose of writing a summary is to accurately represent what the author wanted to say, not to provide a critique. So that's why already we discussed on that point, that we have to use what author is saying. We are not any right to include our own interpretations, our own opinions, our own ideas in summary writing. The next point is that is very important point which we don't do in the examination, that check for accuracy. Now your summary is ready to present here. So once again you have to check it for the accuracy. Once you have completed your draft, reread your summary to make sure you have already accurately represented the author's main ideas and you have correctly cited any direct quotes. Review the points in step 6 to ensure the text does not contain any personal commentary and is written in present tense. Once again, just have a look for there, that you have written all the summary in the present tense. You did not include any your personal commentary, personal views there. So once again check that one, and just revise after you have checked this. So I hope that you understand this point very well. Summary writing. Thank you.